Leo Collective, welcome, welcome. I'm Nikki, your local Vegan tarotist, and we are going to do a reading for what is next in love. This is for singles. We'll read for the masculine, read for the feminine, and then read for the mutual energy. We will call, we will pick, choose, call. Maybe you're receiving a call. Okay, so when I first hit play or record, both the feminine and masculine decks fell and merged together. So I just got to kind of go through that. So some of these are going to be in reverse possibly, which I think will just add to the message. But there is definitely a fast incoming energy. It's very passionate. It is, but it's going to merge very well together. It's a blending. The movie Blended, you could be blending families together or moving in together. People might think it's a little bit fast. Who cares? When you know, right? I don't know. I don't know. We have the Lovers here though, and then Three of Wands, which is planning a move. So you're moving together, you're merging together. You are blending. That movie is really funny. Blended. With Adam Sandler. Could be dealing with a Virgo or have Virgo placements. And then I always forget what Drew Barrymore is. I think she's a Sagittarius. I always think she's a Sagittarius or a Pisces. And she might be neither. But maybe those signs mean something to you. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which, as I was gathering the cards, the message was pretty clear that the Hanged Man was in reverse. The Page of Swords, it's like somebody's coming out of hiding. Somebody is coming out of watching and coming into an active energy. And the way that the cards fell was like them leaping off of a cliff, right? It's the Fool energy. It's taking this leap of faith towards this Queen of Wands. Because we have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. That's how the masculine is viewing the feminine, possibly. This could be same sex, but this feels like the feminine here at the center was maybe coming off cold, coming off closed off. Something about off, leaping off, jumping off. I just watched the movie Find Me Falling. He is a Virgo. I don't know who. Oh, the actress is I don't remember her name, but Harry Connick Jr. and she is a Taurus. So maybe you share those placements, but that is like coming out of hermit mode, right, and moving forward. But it does feel maybe a little bit slow and steady. With the Four of Pentacles in reverse, it's kind of like it's taken a long time. Maybe it's taken a long time because of the way that this feminine was presenting themselves as being cold or closed off, not speaking. But now here she is, something with mala beads, possibly the color red. This feminine could wear a lot of jewelry. Well, she's not wearing a lot of jewelry, so maybe this feminine wears just like one thing that's very like a staple item that they wear. Could be some sort of heirloom handed down through generations. Like it could, whatever it is, it's very important to this feminine. And this feminine might have seemed very literal, like they took things very literally. They weren't very playful. They didn't seem like they had a lot of passion underneath them. They were like cold. And so a lot of people probably perceive them as being dead inside. I feel like this masculine, however you approach this feminine, it allows her to open up. She's like, okay, I'll hear you out. There's something about you masculines that is making this feminine express themselves express their passions, express their fiery side. So I think masculines, you get the very, with this Four of Pentacles in reverse could be Pisces energy, right? It's like the Hanged Man. It's like the Hanged Man gets a different perspective because they're hanging upside down. They're inverted. Cancer energy with Tom Cruise, Top Gun, inverted. Also, Val Kilmer is a Capricorn, and he plays in Top Gun, and then he was like a red herring. Again, with the red and birds, red herring. It's kind of also gives me like an underdog thing. Like this is unexpected. Maybe people thought that like the most obvious choice or something for this feminine didn't want it. So there could be something about maybe if it's not directly an arranged marriage, there could have been like some family coordination to try and match make this feminine. I think this feminine is just not, maybe a lot of people have told the feminine, clock's ticking, you need to get with somebody, why aren't you married? Especially right now, it is Thanksgiving today in America, so there could be something about distance or being abroad. You might meet this person online, but it just I get that sense of like sitting at the kid table, or why aren't you matched up with anybody? And then I just watched the movie Holiday for the second time, so it's maybe there could be like a returning thing or something. This could be like a friend of the family, but it's not the most obvious choice possibly, but it works for this feminine because it allows this feminine to be in their Queen of Wands, which is a very creative, passionate individual. A black cat could be, or cats could be very important. Scorpionic energy. It's like an end to the cycle of cold. This feminine could have felt like kind of numb or dead inside, quite depressed, and people were like, you just need to get with somebody and you'll be happy or whatever. And it's like, no, it's better to just be truly alone than to feel lonely in a connection or around people. King of Pentacles in reverse. So Pentacles are all in reverse, which Pentacles are very slow energy. So I do get that this masculine is coming in to match. This is your match. She's your match, Henry, ever after. And the Sun coming out in your own reading here. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this masculine, I feel you've been working really kind of a long time, possibly. This could be a very, very patient energy I'm getting from the masculine. 10 of Cups. Yeah, because they're working to come together with this feminine for the real deal. This isn't just like, oh, Queen of Wands is very attractive. But this Queen of Wands is not presenting as a Queen of Wands. She's presenting as a Queen of Swords, but Queen of Cups is in there as well. You could have strong water placements. Okay. And the King of Pentacles is in reverse in the feminine deck as well. So, feminines, this is your nod masculines. Like, you have the go ahead. You can come out of hiding. Because I get this kind of hiding, very patient Virgo hermit energy. More Virgo energy, right? Yep, Queen of Swords. And there's the Fool. And the 1111, Four of Wands. Divine union. Marriage, union, exchanging vows. And see, this also, in Ever After, there's something about Spain. Any choice is better than Spain. Maybe the mother really supports this connection and the father is more about like the family name or something. But in Ever After, there's that arranged marriage. He needs to get married. He's got to get married. So I am getting something about that. And like she has the veil here, and she's crying, and when she's like, ooh, 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 and he starts laughing, and she's in love with someone else. It's like there could have been some past energy that was, you weren't suitable for each other. But I don't feel like it's going to be it's not going to be some sort of toxic, dramatic separation or anything like that that's going to follow into this next connection. And it might seem quick to people. It might be a rebound, but it's not a rebound from like some sort of deep love. It's something like they tried for it, it didn't work, and it was like very mutual, amicable. I don't feel like it's going to be any sort of, it's not going to be bringing any energy in. So I'm saying that because that might be a fear of somebody, because they're like, oh, but they were just in a relationship. Are they ready for this? It's like, that wasn't like a relationship. I don't feel like it was very serious. It didn't get serious because this person's heart is with you. And there's that full find me falling, and there's more Pisces energy with the fish there. So that could be past energy because they are looking back at that like, bye. And I think that that could be a misconception, and maybe family members are saying like, oh, you need someone who's whatever. We don't care about that. We don't care. And I feel that's the way that you guys are gonna feel. Like, we're in this together. Unbreakable vow. So it's not that you don't care about that, what other people have to say. Rightfully so, Leo. And we've got Ace of Cups coming out with that Four of Cups. So that is a true love offer coming out of a manifestation. And the Fool again, and the Fool jumped out into my lap again. And in the movie Find Me Falling, they're talking about falling in love, and because there's a cliff involved, so maybe cliff is important. Maybe you meet on a cliff or something with Pride and Prejudice. There's a lot of arranged marriage stuff in there too. So this feels very, which is that Pisces energy of like kind of being old school romantic. Feels like a courtship process, and maybe a lot of this courtship process has been taking place out of union. You know, you're not actually together, but all the work for this has been like orchestrated. You know, in Pride and Prejudice, he says, you must know it was all for you. King of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah, this is a solid, valuable offer here. I feel like this is Two of Pentacles. This gives me like Tombstone, where they like say when, and then they say when, and you're like, I was just fooling. I wasn't. Something with daisies possibly. Also Val Kilmer again. I'm getting a lot of Capricorn energy. So it could be something around Christmas time season. Christmas time season. Whatever. The holidays. And then Ace of Swords is that fast incoming communication. It is truth, honesty. Queen of Cups. I feel like this feminine is very physically attractive. Very beautiful, regal. There's something very like vintage, not even vintage. More yeah, like the westerns, like this. There's a great deal of care in the way that the feminine maybe prepares themselves, and the masculine as well. I mean, I feel like you're very similar in that, so you could be sharing Leo placements, where it's like you're so merged together. You just blend very well. That you're almost the same person. I mean, that indicates twin energy. So, and you've got this here, it's like that face off, but I think it might come as a little bit of a surprise, like feminines, you've been waiting, and there's that Queen of Cups. So we've got all the queens here. Oh no, we've got the Queen of Swords twice, but we've got the King of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with an earth sign feminine, and that's like the root of who they are, and this masculine is the only one who's able to access that, where others have maybe tried, and there may be people, you know, like, there may be naysayers and haters and whatever. There always is. There always are. Five of Wands. Yeah, you guys are, there's something very different about you. You do things a little bit differently, but it's in the same realm that you're just very compatible. The way that you can discuss things. Like, I see things quite different. And there are two masculines here. So again, could be same sex. Or there could be that flip of, you know, if it's hetero, then the female is the masculine, the male is the feminine. Masculine. So yeah, you could be presenting in, or you could just both be presenting in your masculine energy. And this is, you know, Earth is the most distinctly feminine of all of the elements. And so it's like, this masculine's the only one who's able to access it. This feminine. Like, get to her roots. No one else has ever been able to like figure this feminine out, and it's like this masculine doesn't have to figure them out necessarily. They just understand them. Okay, King of Pentacles in reverse. So that gives me High Priest, High Priestess, Pisces, and Taurus energy, and they've just flipped out. They came out in the upright and flipped out. And then the Star. And this is like that song, Waiting on a Star to Fall. Waiting on a star to fall. And carry your heart into my arms. That's where you belong. This masculine knows. The reason this feminine has never been able to be in their full expression is because they have never been in their arms. So I feel like this masculine is a great hugger. They could be larger in stature or just kind of wide. They sort of envelop the feminine. And then Harvest. Yeah, it's time to come out of this. 5 is the number of the need for change, right? We feel lack. We feel all of the sort of, I'm never going to get there. I'm never going to get to the 10. I'm never going to get to the end of this, which is, the end is the beginning. Endings, beginnings. Taurus, Aries, and what is she? Shailene Woodley. I don't know what her sign is, but she looks a lot like a childhood Leo friend of mine. So I'm just going to take that energy. So there could be with this 2 of Pentacles. It's like this face-off energy. There could be a choice. I mean, there always is a choice. But I don't feel like it's going to be a difficult choice at all. You're going to know that this is your person. Because all the times that you had doubt and you kind of argued or politely discussed with your, or politely debated with your intuition, like, maybe I should be with someone like this. Maybe I should. A lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas. This is like, oh, no, that's why I doubted it. Because feminines, you might be, or masculines, both of you could be getting this, like, this feedback from your family. Like, time's a wasting. You better get with somebody, and maybe you're kind of doubting that. Like, why have I never been married? Why have I never had children? Why have I never bought a house? You know, like, you could feel behind the times or something. There's something about the times, but this love feels very old. So it's like you've been waiting. Your heart's already been with somebody else your entire life. And maybe you've felt like that in relationships, like you've never been fully invested, not because there was anything wrong with the other person. I don't think that you've been choosing necessarily bad people or, you know, low vibrational people. There's maybe nothing toxic about them, but there wasn't that like breakthrough. There wasn't that match. Nothing struck that match. Nothing really understood the depth of you. This person is the depth of you. Damn, that's intense, Leo. You guys are so dramatic. I'm a Leo rising, don't worry. Drama. Yeah, time. It's time. Green light. Green light, go. And then time with purple. And that's something I think that you've been doubting. You've been not wanting to open up your heart space because you never... There's a heart chakra and a... Well, I'm getting more Pisces energy, which is third eye, but, you know, purple is the crown anyway. So there's Sagittarius energy there, so maybe something in Sagittarius season. Event, wild seed. This card does not earn points. Yeah, you're not going to keep score with each other. I feel that's very, like, you guys are always mutually discussing things, understanding things. You're very compatible. It just feels automatic because I'm getting that like rapid fire, like an automatic weapon. Maybe you, something with the military or something with task force. Maybe you meet on Discord. I know I'm getting that. You could be a gamer, but I'm just getting like rapid fire. And what is that? Black hawk. So a black hawk is like a crow or a raven, which is the Native American zodiac for Libra, and then the hawk is the Native American zodiac for Aries. And those are polarity signs. So you could be a polarity, this could be your polarity sign, which is Aquarius, and we did have the star, but it's very healing and it opens you up to your fullest potential because you've never had anybody else in your life that understood you or saw you. Yeah, this person accesses your inner child. This is the upper portion of the heart chakra. I don't know why that was so hard to get out, but I think it's been really hard for people to access that side of you. People misinterpret you for being, and they might see you with this person and you're like a completely different person, but you're your truest expression of yourself. 3. That's the divine. I mean, 4 is 11. That is often the divine union, but this is the Holy Trinity, right? Oh, and it's there with my 3 there. Ooh. But it's the divine masculine, divine feminine, the divine creation. So it is that merging. You are blending. You are blending so well. And with the pink there, I was kind of getting, with that green and purple. I'm not sure that green and purple would make pink, but I'm just getting like something with colors. You might be an artist. Your person could mix colors together. Maybe you have a lot of tattoos. There's something about the merging of all the colors, right? And all of the colors in paint is black. That's the color that it creates. The absence of color in physics, or the combination of all colors in physics, is white, right? So there's black and white. So there is this polarity thing here, where you are merging together. It's like you are, and that could be elementally, right? Because if you are fire, right, Leo, you are kind of a polarity in yourself, because you're fixed fire. Fixed energy is earth, which is the most distinctly feminine, and then fire is the most distinctly masculine of the elements. Swords, air, and water. Cups being the like ambiguous androgynous ones. There's something very fixed about you both, in the way that you present to other people. But then there's something about this person that makes you like flow, and sort of blending. And I also get the movie What Dreams Will Come. And so it is like you've manifested this person out of your dreams. You've created this person. You've created each other for each other. And then once you unify, you're here for the collective, right? Your love is for the collective. So it's much bigger than that, obviously. But there's this very soulmate, twin flamey thing about it, where it's like through lifetimes, you guys are always going to come back together. So it feels very automatic. This love is automatic. It's bigger than love at first sight, because it's not like, oh, that's what this is. It's like, where have you been? You said you were going to be here 3 lifetimes ago. What's been taking you so long with all those pentacles? You've been taking your sweet ass time, which means you've been taking our time. But with the time coming out twice there, it's like, now is the time, okay? And it's going to be fast to other people, but it feels very slow for both of you. I think you've just been waiting your whole life for this person, all your lives for this person. So you're not wasting any more time when you come together. So trust your gut in that. If you feel like there's something toxic going on or something unhealthy going on, trust yourself, right? But I think the ones of you that are resonating with this are gonna know exactly what I'm talking about, because it's not like there's not any questions. It feels so, I think you've just been dreaming about this person, you've known this person, you've been talking to them, experiencing them, and you could have known them your entire life in this incarnation. Like maybe this is an old friend, childhood friend. I was getting my childhood friend energy with that Leo. Endings, beginnings. It's just like, it's automated. It's automatic. That's the best way I can describe it. It's like a well-oiled machine. Like, all the pieces just come together, and it's rapid fire, baby. So I also feel like that divine creation, you may start a family with this person. If you don't already have families, you're going to be coming together and creating a new family together. So I think that goes deeper into like more specific storylines as far as like the work that you've done to break karmic cycles and familial curses, or however you view that, ancestral karma. But so your whatever you create is going to be brand new for the collective, whether it's a human child, whether it's blending children together. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I don't know why I'm getting that. Just like, and you may work with children, right? It's like kind of like that. Maybe you're going to adopt or foster, or like maybe you're teachers, or you just work with the community in such a way that I think that it feels like, here's a story of a lovely lady. So yeah, that feels beautiful, and I feel like this is, I mean, the simplest message. Yeah, it's like, it's automatic. I'm just gonna keep repeating that. So I feel like the central message here is very, very simple. I feel like I want to continue talking on it. It does feel like a nice space to delve into. So I'm not opposed to hanging out here with you guys in this love. So yeah, maybe something about your rising sign is important here as well. Anyway, I hope that there was something in here for you, Leo, because this is very cool. And yeah, I feel like you already know it. This doesn't surprise you. I almost feel like, why are you even here? You don't even need this conversation, this confirmation. I was gonna say, but then conversation. Yeah, because you don't need to talk to me, right? You and your person are gonna have this conversation. It's coming in very quick, so it may come in today. It may come in while you're listening to this. So 3, 2, 1, blast off. Until next time, Leo, I wish you well.